Welcome to EMP Incorporation. Today, we will be doing a cold weather application using Alustik. We've had several inquiries from across the country on how to properly install Alustik in freezing conditions in the field. It was 28 degrees during the filming of this video. We have a demo model of an electric bus enclosure that we have built using steel. We have also welded a couple bolts on either side of the box. Today we will be sealing 3 joints, namely the 2 sides and top, including the bolts. The tools required are utility knife, wire brush, propane torch, and alcohol wipes. These are ready-made alcohol wipes that are pre-saturated with 99% isopropyl alcohol for various cleaning applications. Stock number is 689-3135. And finally, a roll of Alustik. We will be using a 9-inch wide roll of Alustik. The first thing to do is to clean the area well. Remove any oils, grease, loose flaking paints, or epoxies by scraping them off properly. After proper surface preparation is complete, use alcohol wipes to clean the entire surface area where the Alustik will be applied. You may have to use multiple wipes to clean the grime off the surface well. Next, we're going to measure the bus enclosure. It's about 24 inches by 12 inches. As a rule, it's always best to cut pieces slightly longer than the exact size by about 2 inches. So we're going to cut 2 pieces at 26 inches and 1 piece at 14 inches. We'll use the extra to fold over the top, which will be demonstrated shortly. We have managed to cut 1 piece at about 26 inches in length, and we will cut another the same size. Cutting Alustik is very easy. Use a utility knife on the aluminum side and cut right through. We will also need 1 more piece for the top section of the bus enclosure at about 14 inches. We are now ready to commence the application. We are about to install the first piece of Alustik on this section here. We will cover the bolt holes as well as the seam. Peel off the paper and turn Alustik over. What you want to do is heat Alustik in a gentle sweeping motion, making sure never to hold the propane torch on one spot for too long. You will notice a sheen will form as the product adhesive starts to melt slightly. Remember, if the material does not stick, it means that you have not heated it well and it will require further heating. After propane heat is applied, Alustik will be very pliable and the black adhesive will be sticky. Take your metal Alustik roller and press well. Now you're ready to do the other side. Sometimes, if it's too cold, you may need to reapply more heat as you fold the product over. Pay close attention to the edges of Alustik and heat it well. After doing it a few times, you will notice exactly how much heat to apply to the product for maximum performance. Fold the product over and conform it to the shape around the bolts. The material is very pliable, so it will conform to uneven shapes and waterproof it. With your Alustik roller, press firmly in and around the areas of the bolts as well as the edges. At the top, you will notice the extra Alustik. Cut the corner and provide some heat if very cold. Fold it over and do the same with the other side. This is how you do one section of Alustik. We will finish off the other side and be back shortly. In this mock-up model of our bus enclosure, we have successfully waterproofed two sides. We will now do the top and come down over the two pieces so there is no water infiltration on the seams. Always do the sides first, followed by the top for maximum water protection. For the top, we will use the same process. Remember one thing, in freezing conditions, if Alustik doesn't stick, then you haven't applied the right amount of heat. It will stick to the cold metal. Heat the product properly so that you see the metal sheen. As well, you will notice the softness of the product. Remember not to overly heat to the point of burning the product. While heating, pay attention to the edges as well as the whole area. I'm taking my time with a sweeping motion. The material is very pliable when heated well and will conform around the bolts and provide a fantastic permanent waterproof seal. Go over it with your metal roller. Cut it to fit, and fold the edges over after reheating it if necessary. This is how Alustik is applied in freezing conditions. Here is an actual bus enclosure done in New York City with Alustik under freezing conditions. Step 1 was to clean all the loose flaking paint and epoxy by wire brush and scraper. Alustik was then installed on the bottom and sides. And finally, the top was sealed, and you have completed the application. Here are some Alustik applications. Alustik is available in widths of 4, 6, 9, 12, 24, and 36 inches by 40-foot roll. Alustik is excellent for permanently sealing seams and bolts on electrical bus enclosures and cubicles where water penetration is present due to corrosion on welds. It can also be used to cover the entire electrical bus. Preventative maintenance of sensitive electrical equipment in substations is a must. Please contact EMP Incorporation for a distributor near you at 516-624-9774 or visit our website at www.empinc.com. That's www.empinc.com.